Welcome back, everyone. This is Austin Revel right here at 2F by C Tactical, located in New Prague, Minnesota. Just wanted to kind of give you some brief updates, and we're going to have a bunch of videos come out over the next over this week and next week, and then of course SHOT Show's coming up in a couple weeks, so we'll have videos come out from there. With the holiday season now kind of concluding, man, the news came fast and hard over the holidays. It really is kind of crazy. Some big things happening here in Minnesota that we should talk about. Some big things happen nationally, and but really, when we get down to the brass tacks of things, we should talk about what happened here in Minnesota recently. So, Governor Walz steps out of the race for a third term here in Minnesota, and I have already gotten questions. What does that mean here in Minnesota for gun rights? Truth is, guys, nothing is going to change, at least for this year, and moving forward. In Minnesota, it's going to be tough, and the reason why I say that is, yes, Governor Walz has pushed for assault weapon bans and everything like that, and he's no longer running. That is true. And again, this is not really a political channel, but this is just looking at gun rights here in this state. The leading candidate right now to replace him is Amy Klobuchar, the current senator from Minnesota. She is also a Democrat and has pushed for assault weapon bans and all the same things that Governor Walz has pushed for. So the reality is nothing is going to change if she wins. She's going to push for the same things. This does say that, if you're someone who would like to see someone else in charge, go out and vote, of course, always. I mean, we always encourage you to exercise your rights here at 2F by C Tactical, whether it be your gun rights or your voting rights or your First Amendment, whatever. But the sad reality is that the policies that we have seen this current administration in Minnesota take is going to continue underneath a Klobuchar regime if she is the pick. So we'll have to see, who ends up throwing their hat in the ring. She hasn't technically thrown her hat in the ring yet, so we'll see about that, and we'll have to see, what kind of competitive race this actually can be. There's a whole bunch of candidates on the Republican side, and no one's really spoken specifically about the Second Amendment, and I mean, there's people who pay lip service to it, of course. But we're not about just paying lip service here. We're about what's restoring our rights. There have been things that have been taken away from us over the last couple of years. Let's get them back, So that will be interesting. And then, as always, the legislator here, that's where the real power is going to lie, because it's going to be a heavily contested and divided legislature, the way the state's made up. So when it comes to our Second Amendment, that's the House and Senate in Minnesota is really, really big and really key. So, I mean, that's just kind of a brief blurb on Governor Walz. Obviously, the fraud here has been insane, and it's almost unbelievable when you watch what's been going on here. And, I mean, I don't really know what else to say on that other than I'm glad that the guy's gone. Hopefully, we can get our gun rights back, and hopefully, we can get someone in there that will further the Second Amendment and restore the rights that have been taken. We'll see. We're always going to be active. The Minnesota Gun Owners Caucus is someone you absolutely should support. They fight for our rights here in the state of Minnesota. The link is going to be down below. Absolutely fight for them. Well, until next time, guys, like I said, we have a lot. I have something I want to talk about when it comes to Nicolas Maduro that you never would believe. And that'll be our next video. But for now, we want to talk about Governor Walz and what just happened and what the future for the Second Amendment in the state of Minnesota is. We'll see you. Please like, comment, and subscribe.